is what has brought us to this mess. Violation of Article 46, which talks of infringing on customers' rights, lack of public participation, and protection of health and safety, does the same thing. Mr. Speaker, the CS has contravened 5 articles of our Constitution. Whether it is parastatals or national, the back of the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock stops with the CS and nobody else. Mr. Speaker, Agriculture and Livestock is a very vital ministry. In 2022, this docket produced 2.5 trillion to our national GDP. And that is 21% of our GDP, Mr. Speaker. So anybody messing up with agriculture and livestock is messing up with food security and employment. It's messing up with national productivity. And it's messing up with the health of Kenyans as a whole. And Mr. Speaker, if these are messed up, then it means the productivity of this country is messed up as well. Mr. Speaker, you cannot go without saying that governance is a key pillar to our government, both the 3 arms of government. And if somebody is found culpable, we cannot mince our words. And I want to say, as Honorable Badi says, if you love your CS, then let's vote so that this can go to the committee and do proper investigation. If you are saying those articles, those media outlets are not proper, then why are you defending now? Let's rise up and vote. Mr. Speaker, anybody supplying or allowing fake fertilizers to be supplied is punishing the soil. And all of us depend on the soil for productivity of food and health. The Speaker, the CS has been a disgrace, and I urge the House to support this motion so that it can roll to the Select Committee to do some further investigation. Mr. Speaker, dignity of our citizens depends on the behaviors and activities of these CSS, wherever they go, nationally or internationally. When the integrity and misconduct and performance is in question, then we all have to stand and say, let the parliament speak. And therefore, we are going to vote, and this is where I appeal to you. Let us vote and let Parliament be looked at as people's representation who are serious and who are ready to stand for them. Mr. Speaker, if agriculture, the way it is being messed up now, with the fake fertilizers and floods, which will lead to poverty, excessive poverty, lead to disease burden, and will also lead to disabilities and mortalities. This is a serious issue that does not require partisanship. Let us all stand, vote for this so that it can go to the Select Committee. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield my time to another person.
Moses Kirima.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to contribute to this very important motion as pertains to the impeachment of the Cabinet Minister. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the onset, I stand hereby to oppose the said motion because, Mr. Speaker, sir, the motion does not meet the necessary threshold. It does not meet all the ingredients and the requirements as it is supposed to impeach a cabinet minister. For it's very clear that the purpose of a minister, when it comes to a ministry, is to articulate on policies. But as it is now, the minister, or the question before this House is It tests on the integrity, on the reasoning, on the logic of the issues before this House. Mr. Speaker, sir, this House is bestowed with the powers as per the Constitution to the powers which can be bestowed upon the court, the High Court. The powers of this House are those powers which are bestowed to the High Court. Mr. Speaker, if you look at Article 125 of the Constitution, it is stated clearly that the departmental committee, which has been given a responsibility to investigate issues upon fertilizer, has the powers to summon witnesses, to give verdicts, and this has been done. It's just waiting for the verdict from the committee to know who is capable of the actions which led farmers to suffer. By launching the minister, or by just impeaching the Minister of Agriculture, does not designate the committee, nor does not allow the committee to conclude its investigation as is supposed. It's the high time that this honorable House should consider that the rule of sub judice is applicable in this House as it applies in no other case laws. Because if you look at what we are going to decide today, it's going to impact on the committee's decision. If it's that we are going to impeach the minister, that one square is going to